Do you want to teach your dog to come when called? Well, it's not as challenging as you might think. Just keep on watching. Hello, I'm Julia, and this is Rosco the Maltipoo. Here's how we taught Rosco to come, just using positive reinforcement. We started training Rosco the moment we brought him home as a puppy. Come was one of the first commands we ever taught him, and it was really quite simple. To teach this to Rosco, we first grabbed a toy and some treats that served as good motivation. With this command, it wasn't like we just sat down and drilled it. It was something we incorporated into our daily lives and just repeated it so often that he eventually learned it. So for this first part, I'm going to show you two different methods, one with the toy and one with the treat. Why don't we start with the toy? Before getting started, it's necessary that you get your dog really excited in the toy. So just do some rough play for a little bit. Good job. Yes, good boy, get the toy. So now that he's interested in it enough, I can do some training with the toy. What I'm going to do is I'm just going to scoot away. Come here. Yes. And then when he comes to me, I'll just give him the reward, which is playing. So let's say Roscoe's just over there waiting for me to throw this. I can start squeaking it. Come here, Roscoe. Yes, good boy. And that just reinforced come. Roscoe, come here. Yes, good boy. Then just reward him by letting him get the toy or by throwing it again. Now I'm going to take the toy away. Naturally, since he's interested in it, he's going to follow where it leads. Roscoe, come. Yes, come. Yes, good boy. So I know it might not look like I'm accomplishing too much, like I'm just playing with Roscoe, but really if I keep repeating the word come and giving him praise and rewarding him when he comes to me, he's gonna remember that, and the more I do it, the more it'll be reinforced. Now I wanna show you how you can do the same thing using treats. I recommend using both toys and treats because the more ways you can reinforce it, the better. So today I'm going to be using these Buddy Biscuits, which Roscoe really enjoys. As you can see, Roscoe's already interested in what I have to offer over here. Roscoe. Yes! So that's an example of how you can use a treat to reinforce come. Now that I've kind of introduced the look at me and the sit to Roscoe, we're going to try to introduce him to the term come. Right, Roscoe? All right, so I have a bit of a treat right here and I'm going to use it to teach Roscoe how to come. Roscoe, come! Roscoe, come! Yes! Sit! Roscoe, come! Come!
Yeah!
What I'm gonna do is I'm gonna lure him with a snack. Yes, come until he comes to me and then I'll give him the treat. Roscoe. Yes. I also recommend using your dog's name. If you do this enough, I'm sure that your dog will learn in no time. It was the case for Roscoe. Roscoe. Roscoe, come. Sit. Look at me. Yeah. Yes, Roscoe.
He's learning.
Continue using the words come and yes whenever your dog obeys, and then eventually your dog will associate the word come with the action, and then you'll be able to just say the word, Roscoe, come, and he'll come to you. Good boy. With Roscoe, once he mastered the basics, the next step we took was increasing the distance between us and Roscoe when we told him to come. So instead of him being 2 feet away like he is right now, we could increase the distance to 5 feet away. Now that I've increased the distance, I'm going to tell him to come. Roscoe, come here. Yes, come. Now it is worth noting that he knows I have treats, so that's really going to affect if he listens or not. One really important thing to practice is doing this sporadically throughout the day. If you drill it only in a training session, your dog will only listen to you during a training session when he knows there's going to be treats. In a real life situation, you're not going to be doing a training session when you need your dog to come to you, so it's important to just do it randomly. Try reinforcing it once during playtime, or once when your dog's lying on the rug. Say come. Reinforce the command when you're about to put on his collar to go outside. The more that you can incorporate it into your daily life and have it become a regular thing, the better. As Roscoe advanced with the come command, we started using the slot machine method for treats. Treat your treats like a slot machine. Don't always give your dog a treat, but give him enough so that he has a motivation to come to you. You want to condition your dog to not only come when you have treats to offer, but wait until your dog's really solid with come before you start doing that, because at the beginning you want to give as much reinforcement as you can. I want to let you in on a little secret. I've been kind of slacking with the whole slot machine thing and come. If I'm in the dining room and I ask Roscoe to come into the kitchen, he generally won't listen to me. But if he knows I have treats, he will. So Roscoe has done the math. He's figured out in that little brain of his that I don't generally carry treats around with me. So it's conditioned him to only listen when we're having a training session. Just because Roscoe learned come doesn't mean I should stop giving him treats. So don't stop altogether, but you can ease up on them. To increase the complexity, start practicing come when you're in a different room than your dog. This will really test his abilities. If he doesn't come at first when you tell him to come, maybe try squeaking a toy or something like that to get his attention. However, don't make the same mistake I've done in the past by saying, Roscoe, do you want a snack? Roscoe, do you want a snack? Don't resort to bribery. Ready, snap, catch. Okay, here's another tip. Practice in different locations. Other than it just being convenient for your dog to come when called, you really want him to know this for the emergency situations. Say he's running towards the road, towards oncoming traffic. Unless you start practicing come in these different locations, your dog won't generalize the command. Try taking your dog outside and do a trick he's never done out there. How does he do compared to when you're inside? It's amazing how much their ability to do something can change just depending on the environment. So that is how we taught Rosco to come using toys and treats. It's really not as hard as it sounds to teach this to your dog. Repetition is key, and eventually your dog will get the hang of it. If we can do it, you can do it too. If you have any questions, go ahead and leave them down in the comments, as well as any suggestions or requests for future training videos. If you enjoy this type of content, make sure to give the video a thumbs up, or I should say a paw up. And Rosco and I will see you in the next video. Oh, and go watch this video next where I share how to teach your dog to leave it. Thanks for watching. Bye!